Hello everybody, and welcome to the first Doomdog video of 2019. Sorry it's taking so long to get to one, but we thought we'd start off with something a little bit special. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Resident Evil 2 one-shot demo. This is the PlayStation 4 version, but I have played it twice. I played the Xbox One X version as well. Have you played it more than once?
No,
Dalton?
I played through the PS4 version, but I also have the PC version installed as well. I'll play that again sometime.
So you played it once?
Yeah, once so far.
And here, just initial settings. You can turn on a bunch of different things. It supports 4K output. I can't tell you the exact resolution. I'll leave that up to Digital Foundry. I'm sure they'll do a video on it. It supports a few different audio output options, and then it lets you set your brightness. It does support high dynamic range as well. So if you've got a TV that does that, you can use that feature as well, which is nice.
Yeah, that would look so good with this game.
Yeah, I'm impressed with how good this looks. Yeah, this is just me basically setting the game up here, and once I get to the main menu, I go through the options as well. Unfortunately, I died once, and I'll tell you when that's coming up. But I died once while I was playing through this demo. Did you die at all?
No, I was actually going through it pretty quick. I actually had like 10 minutes to spare, around a little under 10 minutes to spare when I got it done.
Oh, so you actually beat the demo?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I was afraid of looking through files because I wanted to get the most out of the demo. So I didn't know how long it was or anything. So I was just like, oh, I gotta see how much I can get through.
Yeah, the first time I played through it, I got to the point where you're in the locker room and you you get the shotgun in the locker room.
Oh, I never even got that.
Yeah, in the
Damn.
locker room there's a weapons cabinet in the back, and you can get a shotgun if you get the card key, which I did. So I got that,
Damn,
and
I remember
I
that.
do use it in this demo. I basically waste my ammo on a zombie.
It's so satisfying getting them headshots, though. Oh my god.
Yeah. This controls a lot like a first-person shooter. You move and strafe with the left stick, and you look around with the right one.
Mm-hmm.
And the controls are very smooth and responsive, in my opinion. I didn't really have much trouble controlling anything.
Yeah, it was really smooth. Like the whole game just like looked and felt like so smooth.
It really did. I believe this is the 30 FPS game, but don't quote me on that. If it is 30 FPS, it feels surprisingly smooth for a 30 FPS game, which 30 FPS can feel fairly smooth, like Uncharted 4 does.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel as good as 60.
Yeah. As long as it's consistent 30 FPS. If it's consistent, then I don't really have much problems. But when it like dips in certain areas or when certain things are on screen.
Yeah, as it pretty much always did in the last generation.
Yeah.
Like, getting a game. Last generation, the 7th generation of consoles, people were more concerned with graphical fidelity than they were with frame rates. So frame rates pretty much always suffered as a direct result. Oh, now we're in a cutscene.
Yep.
The voice acting is much fucking
Oh
better.
yeah, definitely.
And they have rewritten the entire script.
Yeah, this is like completely different from how it is in the original game.
Yeah, notice here on the side of his laptop there's the slider. That was fairly common in laptops in the 90s. That was a slider for like brightness.
Yeah. Keeping it to the time.
Yeah, so that's a pretty nice touch that they got the look of the laptop right from back then.
Yeah. I like how the main hall of the RPD station looks more used, and there's actually people trying to survive there, as opposed to how it looks in the original, where it's just like nice and neatly kept, like nothing happened.
Yeah.
I like the
It,
nuances they added.
it took me a little bit to figure out how to run in this game, but it runs like a typical first-person shooter on a console, which is to say you have to hold down the thumbstick.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I prefer a dedicated run button to that.
Yeah, I like that feeling a lot more. I'm more used to that too.
I didn't get to the point where I solved that puzzle or the three things below. I did get further on this playthrough, even though I died. I got to the part where the black guy, what's his name?
Marvin.
Marvin calls you back to the main office, and I was to the main hall, and I was making my way back toward that when the 30 minutes ended. You'll see that. But yeah, if you go upstairs and go around that corner, there is ammo down on that end.
Another locked door. Of course, it's a survival horror game. There's going to be a lot of those.
Yeah, survival horror game, locked doors everywhere, nonsensical puzzles, layouts that make no sense in the real world.
Yeah, the lock is broken.
Let's be honest. The Spencer Mansion is like the most frustrating. Would be like the most frustrating thing to navigate in the entire world.
It's so unpractical.
Yeah, it really
Why
is.
the fuck?
And I'm sure this game is the exact same way.
Oh yeah.
But this is really just showing off the lighting effects. Like you go in this dark room, and then you get this very real-looking flashlight effect. Looks really, really good.
Yeah,
Like,
the RE engine is so great in terms of creating a good atmosphere with what they have.
Yeah, I'm impressed with how good this game looks. It does look better on the Xbox One X, and you get the HDR. Which, if you have a TV with HDR, you can get it on the PlayStation 4 regardless. So you can get the brighter, more vibrant colors on that.
Yeah.
Which looks really, really good. Even on the base PS4 here, though, it still looks really sharp.
Oh yeah, it does.
They added these little bits of characterization to Leon where he's like,
Yeah.
you can tell that he's kind of scared because he's talking to himself.
Yeah, they're making the game a lot more real than how it is in the original. With how campy and self-aware it is, kind of.
Yeah, this is a more serious take on the game, and
yeah.
Did this area exist in the original game?
Oh yeah, Mr. X jumps through one of the walls here in Claire's campaign, or I think Leon or Claire's.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is not where either campaign begins. I know Claire's campaign does not begin in the police station. Does Leon's?
No, they all start out on the streets of Raccoon City when the big tractor trailer comes roaring towards them and it explodes and separates them. Because in Leon's and Claire's, you go through the gun store where the guy gets eaten and you got to run through the alleyway.
Yeah. Because I wonder if this is a little bit into the game as a result. Does it have that beginning like the original game had?
Yeah, I would assume that there was 30 minutes prior to this game when the game comes out.
Yeah. And you can go in here. That there's ammo in one of these stalls, and I think it's this one. Yeah. No, it's a health item. First aid spray.
The best thing to ever come across in these games.
Yeah, but coming across the first aid spray, you'll always be like, "Oh, thank God." You never will. You're like, "Okay, what do I want to leave behind so I can take this fucking first aid spray?"
And it's all about that item management.
Yeah. I did notice that you can expand your items in this game. Did you get that?
Oh, getting the side pack.
Yeah, the side pack.
No, I didn't find that, but I heard about that.
Yeah, I found it. You can get 2 more item slots, and I assume it works like Resident Evil 4, where you can expand it beyond that, but I don't know.
Because I think in the original game you can only do it once, or maybe twice.
Yeah.
I'm
In
sure.
in RE4, you could do it several times. You could buy expansions to your inventory multiple times.
Yeah, I think 4 times. I think.
Yeah, the inventory in that makes more sense because in this it's like a small spray can takes up the exact same amount of space as a shotgun. Let's be honest, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, because at least in the original game, like shotguns and like the SMG like took up 2 spaces, like other big guns like that too.
This guy
So that
was in
kinda
the
make more
original,
sense.
wasn't he?
Oh,
This
this
guy
guy's
that-
original. Yeah.
This guy that gets cut in half, or like
Yeah, his name's Elliot, and he dies as soon as you meet him.
Of course, it's more gory here.
Oh yeah, more real.
I like that though.
Oh, I do too.
Fucking gross. I've heard that the Japanese version isn't as gory, and this
Yeah,
is
like they usually have pretty strict restrictions on gore and violence and stuff like that. It's more like strict in general.
yeah. This you get a little notebook here that feels a lot like Drake's journal in the Uncharted series, and this is where the zombies first come after you.
Yep. I was right up against that door when I first played.
Yep, and there I already got bit. God damn.
Yeah, zombies are also more fierce the closer you get to them. They're not as stupid as they are in the original game. You can evade them pretty easily if you know what you're doing in the classic games, but you can't get past them at all if you try.
Yeah,
This,
and they don't stay dead. Like a lot of the time, unless their head explodes, I don't think they stay dead. Because I had some that fell down, and then I would go back by them, backtracking, and then they'd be alive again.
Yeah, like they're pretty good at playing dead in this game too. Yeah, they got the presentation down pat with.
This is where this is the guy that I died to.
Yeah, guys, like 2 bites, like caution, and then right to danger.
Okay,
Doesn't
I
fuck
got.
around.
Did you find the wooden boards that I just got there?
Yeah, but I covered up a couple windows during my playthrough.
Yeah, so did I. The one where where you're exploring the other side of this police station and the zombie jumps through the window. I killed the zombie and then and then before I finish telling you about that, you get this where it can make the game a bit easier on you by adding things like aim assist. You saw the list there.
Yeah.
I intentionally chose not to use that, but you can. So if you want aim assist, which, let's face facts, would be extremely helpful on a console because you can't
Oh,
aim as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, I'm used to that in multiplayer games all the time. Even if it fucks you up sometimes. But I think that, I don't know, that kind of takes away from the experience, I think, especially with this type of game, like a horror game.
Yeah.
Because I think half of the tension's from actually, like, trying to get those headshots and trying not to waste ammo, and it just makes it more tense in general. When you don't have that helping hand with you.
Yeah. But I decided to not use aim assist. I just knocked that guy to the ground there after he bit me and just ran right past him.
Yeah, I didn't explore too much when I played. I should have did that more. I didn't backtrack at all, really. I was just trying to go to new areas. And all the places were locked that had all the stuff.
So where does the demo cut off? At what point does it cut off?
It cuts off when you meet Marvin back, because he calls you back to show you something. And it's Claire on the laptop on the security camera. And then he talks and whatnot, and then it just kind of ends.
Oh.
Which kind of, I wasn't expecting that, and I was like, I wish I would have known that, so I would have explored more. And
Now you can go back on the PC and explore more.
yeah, yep.
So
Sure.
I almost beat it. I got very close to beating it because I was on my way back.
Yeah, because did you go to the library?
I don't remember if I made it to the library or not.
Because yeah, that's where you get the trigger for Marvin to call you back to the place, like the main hall.
Oh, then I did because he called me and said I need to show you something.
Here's Marvin.
This isn't where you meet him in the original, is it? I don't think so.
No, he's wounded in the office. Where I don't know what you would call it, the office, where they have the big Welcome Leon sign, and
yeah,
he stays in there the whole entire game. But in this, he has more speaking.
Yeah, he's got more dialogue, more personality, and he's played well. Like the voice acting and script really is a lot better in the original.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
The original's very campy, and I like it, but
yeah, same here. I like the schlockiness of the whole thing, but I like the realism they're going for with this. And
yeah, this is a very different vibe. It's the same game, but it's so different that it's almost like an entirely new game.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's why I really like it, because it's not just a scene-by-scene remake like some people would want, but it's just like its own thing entirely, and it mixes it so well with...
It's a mix of the original 2 and, 4.
Yeah, it's a good mix of the two styles of the series. Good marriage of the two.
And if you're going to mix two of them, those are the two to mix, right? Because you ask people what their favorite Resident Evil game is, and 8 or 9 times out of 10 you're going to get 2 or 4 as the answer.
Yeah.
And it's not your favorite. It's not your. Neither one of those is your personal favorite, I believe. But for most people, that seems to be the answer.
Yeah. I would say that RE Remake's my favorite, like true Resident Evil game, quote unquote true. But like I would say like RE4 is probably like one of my more favorite games of all time in general. But like I like Remake as a game, as a Resident Evil game more.
RE4 is the one that I put the most hours into by far.
Yeah.
love
Same here
that
too.
And this feels a lot like a mix of that and the original 2. And here you get the knife, which is nice. Heard you can actually break the knife.
Yeah, there's knife conditions in this game, and you can also use it as a defense item when you're grabbed by zombies, like a throwback to the dagger mechanic in Remake, the self-defense items. But it doubles as an actual weapon as well, which is kind of interesting.
Oh my god, I remember this. I was like, come on, fucking come on, Gate. I've only got 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Move your ass, Gate. And green herbs. So the green herbs, and you can mix them because I believe I do that later. So
yep.
Mixing herbs is back.
Yeah, this used to be a inventory like save room in the original game.
Was this hallway in the original the one where you first ran into the liquor?
Yep.
Because you don't run into them here.
And not in this version, no. Not sure where you're going to meet him at in the final game, but...
They are confirmed to be in this, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen the gameplay. It's pretty cool.
Can you play as... obviously in this demo you're playing specifically as Leon, probably because he's a fan favorite. Can you play as Claire in this game, or is it all
hell
Leon?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just like the original game. You'll be able to play as both Leon and Claire. I'm not sure if it's going to be like the A-B scenarios from the original game, or if you can select each character scenario from the start, like you could in the original game. I'm not sure if it's just one interspliced story, but yeah, definitely you'll be playing as Claire. You'll be playing as Ada and Sherry in certain segments, like in the original game.
Yeah. Did you notice the moment, the one moment in there's a zombie down here that I clawing at a window, and I just board it up, and I'm like, well, fuck you, now you can't get her. Yeah. Watch this, I just board this shit up, and she can't get me. Fuck you. Now she can't get me.
Rip.
Isn't that great?
She doesn't know how to move down to one of the windows that's right beside her that's open. I guess she is a stupid zombie.
Yeah. But did you notice the moment in the trailer where there's your weapons locker key to get the shotgun. The moment in the trailer where Ada Wong was looking like Mallory Archer.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I didn't picture that until now. That's kind of funny. It kind of does look like her.
I swear to God, that was the very first thing I thought of when I saw that trailer. It's like, why does she look like Mallory fucking Archer?
I guess her new costume was actually like it was original concept for the game, but they went back to the original concepts and chose another version of her outfit.
Now I seem to remember this area with the zombie banging on the Coke machine down here as well. Wasn't that in the original?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe it was, and I'm gonna shoot this guy in the fucking face. Boom, headshot. That didn't kill him. Zombies are harder to kill in this one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think. They take a lot more damage. And there he is. And then I go up with my knife and I slash him like it's Resident Evil 4.
Yep.
I don't know if that does anything in this game, but I try.
Yeah, Dead Space got me hooked on trying to
Stomp
knife like enemies on the ground. Like
yeah,
the stomp
except
mechanic.
in Dead Space it was the stomp where it's like your stomp is like the hammer of Thor.
Yeah, oh hell yeah, that was so satisfying doing that.
It was. I was really impressed with the sound design in this game. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking creepy. It's really fucking creepy, and that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find out whatever you're supposed to do with the gunpowder. I didn't. If
you just combined it, if you combine it with other gunpowder, you can instantly make like handgun bullets and shotgun shells. I think
that shit don't make no sense, but okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Obviously, I wanted to check that there to make sure I'm not missing any items. It turned out to be paper, so I just flipped through it quickly because I was trying to get in as deep into this as I possibly could. Up, he's getting up. I was trying to both get as deep as I could and not just literally rush through everything.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. He's missing his...
Buddy. And there's a lot of variation in the zombies as well. There's not very many of the same zombies from what I've seen. Yeah, I love how he talks to himself. It kind of humanizes him more.
Yeah, I liked that a little bit. It's like... Oh, and I did notice that he curses in this one.
Rightfully so, too. I mean, I would.
Yeah, I would too. But just worth noting, he curses in this one. I'm sure nobody fucking cares.
Oh, yeah.
Does. Nobody that plays this game cares.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I wasn't even in this room. I don't know why I didn't go in here.
Okay, there are 2 keys missing, so I can't get everything. There's I think it's the 2 and the 3 are missing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I like how
there I died because I was trying to use the fucking knife and failed. Okay, what were you saying?
Yeah, I love how the zombies can actually like go through doors and like follow you around. So it's not like you're completely safe from zombies if you just like change rooms like in the original series or original games. It's kind of like how it was in Outbreak.
This is a simple puzzle. All you do is enter the number of the locker and hit enter, and it'll open it.
Huh.
You go get items. I don't know.
Oh, that's cool. Just like the original.
And then you can go 109 as well. And those are the only 2 you can get in this demo, I think. There's a piece of paper on the desk right beside it that says... points out that the 2 and 3 keys are missing, and somebody better fuck give them back.
Nice little touches.
Yeah. Here I am using the spray thing to make more room. And then I realized, oh, I don't need to make room. That's ammo. But here, you use your key card and you get a shotgun.
Hell yeah.
And then you can change weapons with the number pad, with the D-pad, which is really nice. It changed weapons a lot faster than you could in the original.
Oh, definitely.
And there's more lockers on this other side that you can open if you find the 2 and the 3. I didn't.
I like how there's no music and it's just the ambience of surroundings, and I love that a lot more than music.
Yeah, there is some ambient music in this game. It's not like there's no music at all.
Yeah, oh yeah, true. Not like how it was in the original game.
Okay, this is where I combine items. Because I wanted to pick these boards up, so I went over to my inventory and combined the 2 herbs. So there you go, combining items, and I pick that up, and then I go over here and I use it on this window. I like this feature. I think this is kind of cool. You can just like, fuck you, zombie. Now you can't get me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a feature from Outbreak as well that they brought back.
Oh, I didn't know that was an Outbreak. I haven't played Outbreak. You eventually kind of get nervous every single time you see a dead body on the floor. Like, are you going to get up and get me, or...
Makes you question every corpse you see.
Do I need to knife this corpse? Here's me with the shotgun.
Broomstick.
Not every single one of those. Was the guy in the locker in the original falling out of the locker?
I don't think so.
No, wait, it was Silent Hill where you found something in a locker.
Yeah, in school, I think.
There, I found more shotgun shells. Yeah, was it a cat? I don't remember.
Yeah, there was a cat and there was also a body, I think, too.
Oh.
At some point.
That's pretty much all you can do over here is item you'd pick up. Red herb.
Red herbs.
And I didn't have a place to fucking put it.
I like how even the herbs are like different and look more real.
Yeah.
Than how they were originally.
Yeah. But the atmosphere is really, really goddamn good in this game. I'm really impressed with the atmosphere of this game. See, I badly want to combine it with that fucking the pile of green herbs, and it won't let me.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. There's only like certain combination formulas you can do.
Yeah, I mean, red herbs enhance the healing property. So, in my opinion, you should be able to mix, like, if you mix 2 green herbs, you should be able to throw the red herb in with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you can mix like 3 green herbs and make a fully healing green herb mix, but like you can only mix 1 red because that makes it fully healing as well. But I remember in RE0 you could combine like 2 green herbs and a blue herb. You can like kind of mix and match more, I think, in that game.
There's a key, which I didn't have a place to put. I'd come back and I pick this up later toward the end of this video, but I didn't have a place to put it when I was walking through here. The lighting effects really impressed me. I mean, the lighting from the flashlight looks really, really good. It's a very convincing effect. I was impressed with it.
Yeah, they nailed that.
Yeah, so I am really fucking excited for this game. I don't know when I'm going to
too.
get it, but I'm really excited for this game. I'll probably wind up let's playing it at some point, and probably do both this and the original.
Because I need to play the original as well. Again, it's been a while since I played that.
Yeah, the last time I played it was in like 2013 or something.
Yeah, I remember you. I have some Facebook memories of you tagging me in posts about it from around the time.
Yeah. Here I was walking down this hallway and I saw this whatever the fuck that is, and I thought it was a zombie.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh, I missed that.
There's your hip pouch.
Yep.
That gave me 2 extra ones. So I ran back here and I was like, what about that key? Do I need that key? I'm going to go get that key. And it's like, and then I saw that. I was like, you're not the key. Where'd my key go? Once you get done with it, there's actually a little teaser trailer that shows off a couple of things as well. You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, it shows off some of the later scenes in the laboratory parts of the game, but it also at the very end of the teaser trailer shows off a cutscene with Hunk and a little cameo from the best RE character in the series, Tofu.
Yeah, Tofu's back.
So it's like a nice little wink that there's going to be more Survivor and Tofu back in the game.
Yeah.
Because there were 2 secret modes in the original game you could unlock after you got the base game done.
Yeah, as I remember, Tofu was a bitch to unlock, though.
Yeah, you had to basically beat the game 4 times, getting A ranks or above on each scenario or some shit like that, consecutive wins.
Yeah, just getting A rank is a bitch.
Yeah, it's all based on how quick you are and how many saves you make.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious if that's gonna make a return in this game too. I kind of hope it does. The whole the A and A, the whole ranking system in general. I kind of miss.
I thought that might be an herb. Oh, there's a zombie down there. This is where you get contacted and told to come back.
Yep.
Oh, there he is. There's Marvin. He's like, come back, bitch. So then I start rushing back toward the beginning, and then the demo ends.
Yeah, you didn't really miss anything.
Yeah. Given a third playthrough, I could probably beat it, but I don't have another console to play it on. My GPU's too old as well.
Yeah. I'm afraid, yeah, we have the same GPU, and mine's gonna barely fucking chug along with this game.
Yeah, I need to upgrade my PC at some point.
Same.
But overall, really fucking impressed with this. It got me that much more excited. I'm glad I got to play it twice. I'm glad I damn near beat it.
Because you found more stuff than I did, which is a lot better than me seeing that dumbass ending, which I thought there was going to be more. But I was like, oh, because it just felt like time flew by so quick. I was playing that.
Yeah, the 30 minutes ends pretty quick.
That was when it ended, it kind of took me off guard. Oh, really?
Yeah, and you saw that I told you, zombies got back up when you went right back by them. You saw that guy in the
Oh, there it is.
The locker room there get back up. Yeah, that 30 minutes, that's all you get, and you don't even get to play it again.
Yep.
Apparently, people on Steam have found a way to play through it more than once. They looked that up.
And also on PC, they data mined the game, and apparently every single detail about the full game is in the demo files. So, the whole game is, leaked, basically, all the things in the game.
Yeah, so somebody's going to try to figure out how to remove the timer, and if they do, they're probably going to get to play through the entire goddamn game. But yeah, there with that little scene with the glasses there, where Ada's talking to you, she's got the glasses and the trench coat, looking like Mallory Archer.
Straight up. Yeah, this is later in the game. Holy shit! There's the final part of the game.
Yeah, that's the underground part where you are trying to escape the laboratories. And then you get this little bit here at the end where you get Hunk from Alpha Team.
There he is, yep.
Who wasn't he in Operation Raccoon City?
Yeah, he was in it throughout the most of the game.
And there's
Oh,
Tofu.
there he is. Speaking Japanese.
Yeah, didn't that one suck though? Operation Raccoon City.
Oh yeah, that was one of the bad spin-offs. I mean, I played through it one time and I had fun online. It's kind of a guilty pleasure at the time. I wouldn't go back to it anymore, but it was mediocre at best.
Oh, anyway, that's it. So thank you everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to share this video. That'll help us out a lot. And ring the bell to make sure you get future notifications. We'll talk to you later, everybody, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.